Hi guys, welcome to this edition of Art with Miss Naomi. Well, this is the last edition of Art with Miss Naomi for the school year, for the 2019-2020 school year. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning into my channel. I will continue over the summer creating art so you guys can see some different projects that you could still do at home, so don't completely shut me off. But I just want to thank you for everything that you guys have done with your artwork. It's been amazing. I am one proud art teacher, and you guys have done an amazing, beautiful job on all your artwork. So today we're going to talk about our last project, which is stained glass windows. And you're going to design a stained glass window on your piece of paper, which you will have at home, and you're going to make a design that if somebody came up to you and it's like, hey, you can design whatever you want on a window and we will post it up there, you can do that. Now, stained glass windows are known throughout a lot of churches in Europe. I know we have some churches here that you will be able to find some stained glass windows, but I've actually had the opportunity to go travel overseas and see several churches with stained glass windows. One of them being the Cathedral of Notre Dame. I've actually been inside the church and I've seen the stained glass windows there. I have been to several churches in Italy. I've been to several churches in England, France, Austria, all over Europe, and I've had the opportunity to see these stained glass windows. And stained glass windows are pretty amazing because not only are they working with iron to make the frame of the window, but they're also working with glass to make it fit inside that drawing or the outline that they create, that skeleton that they create with the iron. And once it's all done, they hang it in the church. And what's amazing is the sun actually reflects through them, and you could see the reflection, not only the sun reflecting through the window, but then you could see how it shines all the way through, and you can see it on the ground, how the light shines all the way through the church. And not even church, but different places that have stained glass windows. But the opportunity to see them, if you ever get the opportunity to see a stained glass window, it is amazing. And did you know that here in Florida, you could go see a couple of stained glass windows? We actually have an artist, Tiffany. He is known for his stained glass windows. And did you know he actually created a lot of beautiful stained glass windows, but he was also an amazing painter, which people don't see Tiffany as a painter because he's known for all his stained glass. And you could see a lot of his stained glass windows here in Florida at St. Augustine and Flagler College. They have several tours. I've actually been on that tour, which is actually really amazing. And you could see all the his creative mind and how he created the stained glass windows. Also, we have talked about Matisse. Matisse is known for making a lot of organic shapes. And he actually was also a very good painter, but he was also known for his stained glass work. And these two artists did a lot of the work, like I said, with iron and the rod and then the glass, which you have to heat it up. And I've actually posted a video on our canvas so you can see how they make stained glass windows. So today we are going to create and design, we're going to design our own glass windows. And I'm going to show you two different ways. The first way, I am going to draw it out for you on a piece of paper, and I'm going to show you step by step on how to create it. The second one, it's actually pretty cool. You're going to actually need your parents' permission to do this because we're actually going to go to a window. We're going to use markers, and we're going to create our own stained glass windows. So, a couple of materials you will need. Obviously, you will need a piece of paper to make the paper one. You will need, I have a lead pencil here, a Sharpie. You can use colored markers, and you can use crayons. Now, let's get started with our last artwork. Alright, so here's an example of what my stained glass window cutout is going to look like. Now, as you can see, all the lines on my stained glass connect with each other. None of them are floating out in space. Yes, I have my flower here, but every line connects with another line, and that means it touches a line at some form. I do not have lines, I'm going to show you, that go like this. I do not have lines, say I create a circle and I want to make it a sun. I don't just create lines open like this. They have to touch, and they have to create a shape that can form or can fill in, be filled in with color. Even though I have now, it looks sort of like a sun, I can create different designs and different shapes, but I bring everything out to create a spot so I can fill it in with a color. And I'm going to show you step by step about your drawing. Now, the important thing about stained glass windows is, yes, you see the shape, but they don't have a lot of details. It is just a drawing straight out. So what I have here is I have a flower, I have a cloud, and I have the sun. And if after I drew this out, I can go in there and create all my different shapes to make it like stained glass window. So the stained glass window, when you create it in certain sections, you have like the flower here, and I'm going to color, let's say, the petals in purple, and this is yellow. My sky is going to be blue. My sun, usually I use orange and red, is going to be different colors of red. My sun itself is going to be yellow. This is part of the sky. So you're breaking up your drawing and adding lines from there. So I'm going to actually create a new drawing here. And it's probably best to go in there and create it with a pencil first, and then create the lines with a Sharpie. So first I'm going to do is, I'm going to start off with a Sharpie because I want you guys to be able to see it. I am going to create a heart. Yep, a heart. There's one side of my heart, and there's the other. Now you can create whatever shape you would like. You can create an animal, you can create a flower, you can create an object. You can do actually just abstract lines, which then create other geometric lines in it. So my heart is here, and I wanted to give it flair, so I'm going to draw lines coming out of my heart like this. Now, as you can see, I took my line all the way to the edge, and I am going to continue making lines out like this. And I'm breaking up my lines in my heart. There we go. Now I've broken up my heart like this in different lines. And then I'm going to go in there, and I'm actually going to add more shapes to this. And I'm going to break it up so I can divide my lines in different directions. But remember, every line you draw, you're going to fill in those other spots in there with different colors. So you don't want to make sure that you're not drawing too many details in there. Keep it basic. But I'm going to go in there, and I am going to draw my different lines. So I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, as you can see, I have created all types of different lines inside my heart. And I can go in there, and every slot that I've created, I can add different colors to fill into that spot. I will mainly create a color in red into my heart, but then I will have different colors all the way around. Now I've divided, this would be the wrought iron that you would normally see in the stained glass window if you were really creating a stained glass window. Remember, good craftsmanship is very important, and I am actually going to color this in with markers. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to use your markers, and I'm going to make my stained glass window here, and then I will make my stained glass on my actual sliding glass windows. So don't tell anybody, but make sure you ask your parents that if you can do that. So here we go. I'm going to start coloring it in, making sure I take my time. Remember, when you're coloring in with your marker, you don't want to use your tip all the way through because it's going to take you forever to color your heart in or whatever you're doing. Use the edge of your marker to color it in. So I will be right back. See, I have colored the inside of my heart, and it looks like my marker is running out of color here, but I've been using it a lot lately, so it's okay. So as you can see now, I have colored the inside of my heart, and then I'm going to paint the inside of it, or color the inside of it. But so this goes by fast. I want to actually take you to the next activity so you guys can see what I'm going to do on my glass window. So let's go over to my living room and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Alright? So I am actually going to take my markers and I'm going to first use my black marker. Now the reason why I'm over here first because it is hard to see me over there drawing, so you'll be able to see my silhouette and what I'm doing. But we're going to draw on our window. Now it is very important that you ask your parents if you could do this. I am using washable markers. See, it says washable. And I'm actually going to draw directly onto my window. I'm going to create my shape, I'm going to create my piece, and then I'm going to color it. It is up to you what you want to do. I'm gonna think of what shape I want to draw, but like I said, it is hard to see me when I go over here because of the reflection of the sun and everything, so that's why I'm up close and talking to you right now. Okay, so I'm going to make my shape to what I'm making, and I'm going to draw a heart. I'm actually excited. There's actually a fence here so you guys can see what I will be drawing. I'm going to draw a heart. Right on my glass. And then from there, I'm going to actually put different patterns. The one I did before, I did lines and rays coming out of it. I'm actually going to do different patterns onto my heart in here. And remember, your lines need to connect to create the different shapes on the stained glass, and it goes from one side to the other. It doesn't matter which way the lines go, creating different shapes. Now you see I've created different shapes of my heart. Remember, you have to ask your parents to do this. I'm actually going to use the same color red that ran out over there. Let's see how it does on the window, but I'm going to use different colors. So I'm going to put my black away, and I'm going to start coloring inside my heart. Ooh. There's my red. You have to have good craftsmanship to do this. And then I'm going to actually put Miss Naomi's favorite color, blue. I'm going in there. Taking my time, make sure I take my time. And I'm going to use some yellow. Oh, look. I actually did red, blue, and yellow, which are my primary colors. Look at that. Some yellow. Yellow doesn't show us much, but it's okay. I'm actually going to do some green, which if you mix your blue and yellow, it makes green. Get some of that orange in there. And you guys see how like I'm actually filling in each spot. And I have my stained glass window created. Alright, let's use some purple. I'm going to use my purple over here. And some green. Oh, I did use green. Let's use some more blue. Put it over here. And let's use some more yellow up here. Even though you don't see it. It's right there. Now you're like, is this really working, Miss Stanley? Yes, it is. And will this come off? Yes, it will. All you would need is a paper towel and some glass cleaner, or I've actually used paper towel and water to clean my last one off. So I'm actually going to put more of the red in here. Let's go right here. And guys, the coolest thing is, I get to enjoy this and create art on my window here, but I don't know if you guys can see. If you look at my bird feeder, right there, there's a bird. Pretty nifty, huh? Oh, did you see that? So, you get to enjoy nature and create your artwork. So, there's my art, my heart that I've created, and you can see I've used the different colors. The yellows are a little bit harder to see. I have red, I have purple, I have orange, I have blue, and I can go in there and fill more colors in, or just leave it like that is. It's up to you, however you want to create it. But this is my heart. I've actually drew another one right here to get started too, and you get to create your own stained glass windows. And yes, this is an opportunity to create your own artwork. Place it out there so everybody could see it in front of the window. It's up to you. But it's really neat to see the light reflect and you can see the different colors. Another good spot to put your stained glass window, if you do it on paper, you can actually put it in the windows by your front door or by your front windows of your house. So then when people walk by when they're exercising, you know, a lot of people are exercising during this quarantine, they can see your artwork and you can display it. So, with that being said, thank you again for another edition of Art with Miss Naomi. I know this is the last one, but I will continue over the summer. Remember, keep doing art. Keep creating an art. I can't wait to see you guys again in August. Stay safe. I will have more stuff on this channel, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!